But I have noticed like a lot of just like weirder noises outside and everywhere.
Yeah, it's like when we came outside earlier, and you're like, it's way louder out here than I thought it was gonna be.
Especially because like there's no real reason to go outside.
Right.
And like we've just kind of been cooped up inside all day. So then you go outside and you're like, is it always this loud out here? But it is.
It do be like that.
It do be that loud outside. But yeah, we have COVID. We have big time COVID. Well, not big time COVID. We have COVID, but it's still COVID. It's regular COVID.
I was gonna ask you right now, like, do you think it tastes good if I put a little absinthe inside of my coffee? But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can't. We can't taste or smell anything to the point where yesterday I made a cocktail. No, I didn't make a cocktail. I poured liquor into a cup
with ice in it.
I put just like a glass cup full of ice, and a little bit of like Topo Chico, and I just dumped in tequila and vodka and gin, and I poured in all three, and I couldn't taste it. It just tasted like I was drinking Topo Chico. And I had 2 cups, and I was drunk, and it was like 5 p.m. It's weird though because we feel fine.
Yeah.
Like we have, I mean, apart from like, it feels like the tail end of a cold.
Yeah.
Like it feels like afterwards you're like congested, you have like a little cough or a little sore throat, but you're like, yeah, I could go to work. Like under
any other year I'd be at work already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after like, if it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't have missed any work because of how I felt. Like I never actually got to the point where it was like so bad.
Right.
I know I would have probably been a little sluggish at work, but I wouldn't have been like incapacitated or like you were pretty bad for a few days.
Out, yeah. I was completely like basically bedridden for like fucking a day and a half.
Yeah, I was fine. I just slept it off through the night, and then I had really bad chills that one night, but I was still okay. And then I was just like fatigued for like a couple days, and then now it's like I'm not even fatigued. I'm just sleeping because there's nothing else to do.
Because you're bored?
Yeah, because we can't go anywhere else. Yeah. I mean, we can, but we're not going to be domestic bioterrorists. I want to add that to my list of things.
I think I've looked in the refrigerator more than I ever have in my entire life during this quarantine.
See, I'm not even hungry. Like, I don't even have an appetite right now.
Neither was I. I was just looking in the refrigerator because what else is there to do?
See what's on this
channel. Yeah, the best channel is the refrigerator.
I want to see if I could taste this absinthe. Because, like, it's the craziest thing because where people are like, you can't smell or taste anything.
Yeah.
You're like, I get it. Like, you can barely taste. It's like, no, you cannot smell or taste anything.
Yeah, the sensation is completely gone.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy because I remember pouring in a bunch of liquor into that cup and not tasting anything. Yeah. And I was like, what? And then 30 minutes later, I was like, what? Whoa, there's nothing! It's just, there's, like, the thing is, like, we're also congested, but we can still, like we can still breathe in through
It's still possible to breathe through your nose.
Yeah, so it's less that the best way I could put it is that it feels like nothing is giving off any scent.
Yeah.
Because you can still, like, inhale through your nose.
You still have the sensation of air going into you.
Yeah, so it really, like, in your brain, it doesn't feel like, oh, I don't have a sense of smell.
Yeah.
It's more that this doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not detecting smell, so it doesn't smell.
Right.
And that, like I always said yesterday, that's a fucking nightmare for me, because I have OCD.
I know.
And whenever I now I have to wash my hands, like, twice, because I can't tell if they smell good or if they, like, I can only go off of, like, my sense of touch, and if, like, they feel dirty, then I'm like, they're probably still dirty.
Yeah.
And
they feel dirty.
Yeah, but they feel dirty. I want to see if...
No?
It's like, I can definitely taste it.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it
hits all those bitter notes?
Yeah. That's the thing, too. Noel pointed it out that it's super freaky. I don't know if you want to try any. But I also didn't let it go across. I like took it like I was actually drinking it, so I might need to try it again after. Because I wanted to see, like I anticipated like it was going to be like bitter, but it doesn't. It's not even that bitter. I don't know if we're supposed to be still sharing drinks, but I mean we live in the same house. So
yeah, as long as you have COVID and I have COVID, we have COVID.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah, like the thing is,
I took a big drink too. I could feel it warming up my chest.
Yeah, I feel like going all the way down.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's certain things that we can taste, but only those things. So like Noel pointed out that we had made steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Like some really good steak and really good potatoes. And I put a bunch of seasonings. Like I wanted to see if I was able to taste or detect anything. Put a bunch of seasonings on the potatoes. And then tried, I cooked them. And then afterward I tried it, and it just felt like there was just boiled potato. Like it not like completely flavorless, just boiled potato. And then Noel tried putting salt, like extra salt, on his potato and eating it. And the way it is basically that it just tastes like salt and flavorless boiled potato. It doesn't taste like like putting salt on something doesn't bring out the flavor of anything.
Saying that it tastes like potato too is giving it like more benefit of the doubt. Because you can't really taste the potato at all. It's just like moosh. It's just the texture of it.
Well, I mean, like a boiled potato doesn't even really taste like anything.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't just eat boiled potatoes, though.
They
loaded potatoes.
Yeah, a regular plain boiled potato doesn't taste like dick. So, like, that's the thing. That's what it was. It was like tasting an even less flavorful boiled potato. Because at least like a boiled potato, it still has something to it. It was like even less flavor. But then when you put a bunch of salt on it, it doesn't taste like a salted potato.
Right.
It tasted like... It just felt like mashed potato or potatoes in your mouth, but with salt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like you just taste just salt. It doesn't bring out flavors of stuff.
Yeah.
That salt, I have a pretty... or I guess we both can still taste like lemon and like citrus.
Yeah, it's like lemon, citrus, and extremely bitter things.
Yeah. Like, that's why, like, the absinthe... There's still, like, I can't taste, like, that it's black licorice.
No,
licorice.
that's crazy. I didn't even think about that until right now. Yeah.
Like, I can't taste the black licorice. It's just, like, this, like, bitterness because it's just straight, strong liquor.
It, like, completely burned away any, like... You know when you drink, like, something with, like, a sweetener in it? It leaves kind of, like, a coat on your tongue?
Yeah.
I burned away all of that off from the coffee because I just put sugar in it.
Yeah, this was strip fucking paint off a boat. But yeah, we have COVID. It's been great. Just kidding. It's been just like, the thing is, we're like lucky enough to not have it be something like, there's people who are like hospitalized from it, have like really bad symptoms. Luckily,
I got worried when I first like got a fever because I immediately thought like I just have either the flu or a head cold. I mean, I talked to you about it the day after. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just have a head cold. And then I went to sleep that night and I woke up drenched in sweat. And I checked my temperature and I think I had like a 101.7.
Jesus.
And I was like, whoa. So I took a cold shower and I went back to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning feeling completely fine.
Yeah, like we feel completely fine. It's just like we definitely have it.
Yeah.
Because I remember like you had I think we had gotten like really fucked up sleep or something, and then we went to sleep early in the day, or like in the evening.
No,
and then,
yeah, because we wanted to go to sleep early, so that we can wake up in the middle of the night, so we can see the fucking meteor shower.
And then it was all cloudy. Yeah, we woke up and Noel came to my room and was like, "Dude, we need to start calling people." And he showed me his phone, and it was like a bunch of nudes, and I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Wait, hold on."
Almost spilled coffee everywhere.
And then he it showed that he had that he tested positive. Then I had to call my boss, and now I let down my whole team. Sorry, guys. Just kidding. No one watches it except Joe. What's up, Joe? Sorry, Joe.
Using his cup.
Oh yeah. Noel's using. I've been using it, but Noel broke his because he's an idiot.
What do you mean? It's a mug.
And-
It's supposed to be able to hold hot liquids, not just break.
So, thanks, Joe, for he gave this to me. World's okayest employee. I don't know what that means.
But is that a word?
Yeah, I think it means really good. So what was just a big old practical joke? Joke's on you, fuckface. This is our only mug now. It's the only thing
we can't
have.
even go out and buy like another mug.
I know. Like, yeah, what did you poured the liquid in and it just split open?
I made tea and I put tea bag in this bag in this mug and a tea bag in my mug, and I boiled the water, and I got up to like perfectly boiled, and I stopped it, and I poured it in your cup, and I was like, all right, it's fine, and I poured it in my cup, and I turned around to get honey because I wanted to put honey in my tea, and I heard I was like, what was that? It sounded like something hit the counter. That's exactly the same reaction I had when I window cracked too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was at a red light, and I looked down at my phone to see if which way on the freeway would be faster to get to work, and I heard, and I was like, what the fuck? And I saw a line across my window. I was like, what the fuck fell on my windshield? And I saw it moving. I was like, is it a worm? And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I pulled into the gas station, and I saw there was a crack across my windshield.
Oh my god.
That's the exact same reaction I had with the other mug.
Rip pink mug that I don't know where that came from.
Where's your pink mug? Do you
don't know.
think someone bought that pink mug to replace your pink mug because they broke it?
Maybe. That sucks too, because this one was shitty.
It broke.
I know.
It broke doing the one job it had.
I know, dude. That pink mug, the other pink mug was fucking super cool.
I don't remember where it was from. Oh, was it IKEA?
Yes.
No shit.
It was a little IKEA mug. It was super. It was just like a plain pastel pink mug, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna be my mug." And I remember, I was like, no, like, everyone uses their own mug, and then I grabbed that one. I was like, "This is gonna be mine." It's like everyone knows their own. Everyone has their own mug, and
Is
then
the blue mug still there?
no, we don't have any. We don't have any mugs.
Well, because we had that one blue mug that says like something about a chill pill or something like that.
Actually, I think we have mugs in the garage.
Do we?
Somewhere, like, because I took out all the shit from the cupboards.
Oh, that's right.
So it's all in the garage, but there are a bunch of mugs that my mom got that say like, they have like an astrological
Oh yeah,
like, name on it, and then it'll be all the traits of that person.
Where do people buy those mugs? 'Cause I feel like I've seen those mugs in like a bunch of people's houses.
I don't know.
It's the same thing with like, well, I guess that's more generic, but like those TV trays, the wooden like
oh yeah,
light brown TV trays. I feel like everyone has those too.
Yeah, those are pretty much. Yeah, it's weird going to like someone else's house and you're like, "How did you get my TV?"
Yeah. There's something else like that too that I always see like every fucking house that I live in or lived at.
You know, we should go to. Well, I guess when we get better, we should go to like an Asian market and buy mugs, because I'm sure if there's anyone that has good mugs,
Yeah,
it's the Asians.
they do.
What are
like
they hiding
boiling
from
hot.
us?
What?
What were you saying?
I said they do like boiling hot things to eat and drink.
That's why, dude. They just pour it into their body. But I think if they drink boiling liquid all the time, like, they need to have good quality mugs.
Yeah. I was recently watching a video where they were showing different qualities of teapots, because apparently the stream that you get from a teapot should be perfectly, there's a word for that, where it's like almost glass pouring out of the fucking out of the teapot. Oh. It's so clean. It's like a linear flow or something like that. I don't know, but it was just a whole video on different types of teapots that they buy from different places, and they're just pouring water into water and seeing how like perfect the flow is.
Oh, that's kind of freaky.
It is kind of freaky, but so are a lot of things.
Yeah. So
Having COVID.
I think having COVID has been pretty freaky.
Yeah.
There was a before we started like self-quarantining, I was doing deliveries, and I remember there was this I think I was coming back home. I think I was like finishing deliveries. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Coming home, and I remember I was at a red light. Like, I was like gonna turn, so I'm sitting in my car and I look over, and there's there's like an office building, and there's a little old man like coming out, and he's holding a teapot, and he's like shaking and like trying to, I guess he's like trying to balance it, and the top of the teapot like pops off, and all the water starts spilling out, and he starts going like that. He's like walking, he's like, and then he finally gets, like, I guess he's trying to cross the sidewalk and then dump it onto the grass.
Okay.
So, but he's like walking. I think he like trips or he does something. He starts shaking, and it like spills out. And then he gets to the grass and he goes, and nothing comes out. And but he's like still like just in case. And I'm like, and he looked up at me and he saw me laughing, and I kept laughing, and I was still at the red light the whole time.
Jesus fuck.
I could see the little pup.
I know. Fucking Christ.
Anyway, so I laughed in his face, and he just kept staring at me.
You've been laughing at a lot of people's faces.
I think life's too short not to laugh at people's faces.
I'm with you on that one, man.
I'm notorious for laughing in people's faces, which I think,
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I don't mind being known for that. Or at least, like, one of the things. Not just known for
You know what it is, though? For me, at least, I don't mind getting laughed in my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I have no problem tripping, falling down, and scraping my forehead on the cement. What?
How often does that happen?
Like, a lot. No, I don't mind doing that, and I can get up and see the humor in it if someone's laughing at me. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people have that, like, sense of... I don't know. Joy's the wrong word for it.
Yeah, I don't think...
A sense of, like, being able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I think I'm kind of a bully sometimes.
You are kind of a bully.
What do you mean?
What?
Name one time I was a bully.
Right fucking now.
When? How?
Nah, you're always a bully, though. That's fine,
I don't think I'm a bully.
You're a huge bully, dude.
How? How am I a bully?
You make fun... You have no, like, boundaries. You make fun of everyone.
That's true.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I'm like the best bully.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
You're also really good at making you seem like the good guy.
I don't know what you mean. That's like reverse gaslighting on myself, where I'm like talking about how great I am.
Yeah, I'm a bully, but I'm like the best one.
Yeah, but I make fun of bad people too. Like ISIS. I'm going for the throat with ISIS.
When were we talking about ISIS like video quality and like their like beheadings and
I don't
shit?
know, but they're top. Put up an ISIS video on screen right now. They're like really good quality videos.
They're dummy good.
It's weird. It's weird too because I remember the first time I had seen like an ISIS video, I was like, "This is like a parody." It looks
fake.
It looks like a music video, and then I saw their heads getting cut off, and I was like, "This is really good special effects," and then it was not.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't good special. You know what? The video quality they shoot in 4K.
They've had 4K for years.
Yeah, they invented 4K.
Just for beheadings.
They put it on the map. Like, they shoot in 4K, and then they, like, shoot in slow-mo. And then, but they still add the dumbest fucking graphics. Like, they have, like, burning, like, fire graphics. It goes, like...
I like when they do that with the bullet time cameras, where they have, like, 13 cameras, and there's, like...
Yeah, and it's just fucking so... It's like, you guys have the most baller shit and setup ever, and you guys are doing, like, extra work on sending us, like, some crazy shit, but...
Never was just, like, a guy in a cave with a note?
Yeah, like, and then they just, like, kind of shoot him or something, and then they're like, whoa. Yeah, now they're in 4K. That's nuts, dude. Like, we don't even have security like, why don't they just put 4K security cameras?
What's going on where CCTV isn't in, like, fucking, like, at least 1080? Like, it's in, like, 240.
It's like a fucking Game Boy. Like, I don't understand how... I mean, I understand for, like, private cameras. Like, if you own a liquor store, I understand if you can't afford...
Okay.
I work at fucking Aldi. Do you think Aldi can afford some little bit better cameras to see like what we're like doing or what other people are doing, or to be able to like analyze anyone's face? Like, if you like when you look at it, it's not actually. I have video of all these like camera footage
Oh, yeah.
of me falling at
Yeah,
work. Put that
that's
up.
right. You take a step and just...
Yeah, so it's not good. It's not that bad, like looking at it, but it's not good, like quality, because if you can't like see anyone's face,
Right.
Like there's no way to distinguish. It's
Right.
like if someone comes in, they steal, and you're like, we have to make sure we catch this guy, and the only way to tell if it's him is if he's wearing the exact same outfit again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because other
It's
than
like
that,
grayscale too, so you can't even tell if it's like the right color.
Yeah.
He's wearing
Yeah.
a black hoodie. It's light blue.
Yeah, it
Or
could have
dark
been
blue.
Yeah, but it could have been anything. But yeah, I don't understand how, like, cameras and stuff like that, like for companies, like Target or Walmart,
Yeah.
like mega $1 million fucking companies, how they
Yeah.
still have.
You know who's still funding off of that pretty well though? Like ghost hunters.
Yeah, they're like, why don't you switch to 4K? And then,
We have 700 cameras that all film in 240.
yeah, that's 1480. Is it? What is that?
I don't know, dude. Some unimaginable number.
Yeah. But yeah, I think shooting like because shooting like ghost hunter stuff and things like that, it works in your favor for it to
Yeah.
be kind of ambiguous.
What I don't understand is how people who see UFOs still film when on Razr phones.
Yeah,
Like, what's up with that?
in portrait mode.
Yeah.
And every single person that films anything substantial has a flip phone and shoots it in portrait mode and has fucking Parkinson's or
Yeah, I
something.
know.
Like, because all they're doing is they're shooting and they're like, ah!
That also makes like actual like videographers kind of excel too, because they're like, that video might be really cool. I'm gonna invent a program that stabilizes that footage, even if it is shitty, so we can see it.
Yeah.
And then they'll invent something like that, and
It's crazy when you see like when someone gets like stabilized footage, and then they have like the main screen, and then they have the original video. So then they stabilize whatever the thing is that
Yeah.
they're trying to record, and you just see the video moving,
Yeah.
and you're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you
that's
guys could
crazy.
do that? Imagine if that had been like the same thing, just from the guy holding fucking still
Yeah.
and recording. You wouldn't have to do that in the first place.
just be like the double rainbow guy and say some crazy shit.
Yeah,
You don't gotta move.
Yeah, you just gotta hold it and like, I just don't understand.
The double rainbow guy is dead.
Oh shit, you're right. I forgot about him.
I did too. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I just remember. I was gonna try to quote it, but I can't quote it on camera. But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of I don't know what it is. Like, it just about certain people. I mean, I understand also trying to shoot something like that's scary that's happening, because like you see like ghost footage and stuff, and like you could tell someone's scared, and it's like like I understand why you would be like more shaky or something, or you like why would you not go into the room? But then it's like other times you can tell it's fake just because they're like the angles of certain things,
Right.
or like to a certain degree or to like a certain extent, you would have to think like if you're in this situation, you have to find out if it's real or not.
Right,
like you
right.
have to go and do it, and then that's what makes it like you have to suspend disbelief, or like it's obviously not real if this like person is like going and they're like, ooh, ooh, and then something it's like so perfect.
The hardest time I've had with like ever watching a ghost video or a paranormal video and trying to figure out if it's real or fake, when it's from like a random guy in the Middle East going through an abandoned like apartment complex in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen videos like that where
Yeah.
it's like, that's crazy, this might be real, and they're always fucking landscape mode, perfectly still, and saying prayers.
Yeah, that's like, I think one of the things is too is like their reactions to things.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of it's harder to tell when you see someone just kind of reacting a certain way.
Right.
But if you see someone, like, you hear someone like crying and praying, and you're just like, I don't know, it seems too real to be like.
Yeah. My coin's still up in the air on that one. I don't know if it's real or fake.
It trips me out that like I don't know if it's just like age like gaps in the neighborhood, because like where we live it's like predominantly Asian.
Yeah.
And you know what I just realized right now, that I haven't smelled like food cooking at all.
Yeah. I would have never noticed that unless you pointed it out right now. So.
Because I was just thinking, like, I always come out here and I always smell like
really
garlic,
good food.
Like, garlic, because everyone's fucking Asian, and then they just fry garlic, and it smells so good. And I just realized I haven't smelled shit, bro. And
like, it unironically made me laugh when you're like, you know what I want to eat when I can taste again? Pizza.
Yeah, that's like my like, I want pizza right now, and I just know it's gonna bum me out eating it, because although I feel like just the sensation of it is like satisfying.
Yeah, sauce on dough is like the best thing ever made.
Sauce on dough. Put that on a shirt. Sauce on dough.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate like when fucking dumbass YouTubers say something and then they think it's funny and put it on a shirt, and it's like they just milk it. Like,
yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
It's like when like gaming YouTubers only play one game and they start taking shit from the game. They're like, this is my stuff now.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, at least like if you're gonna make merch or make like shirts or anything like that, like try to make it like interesting.
Yeah.
Like, don't just make it.
You know who's really good at that? Mega 64. They make some fucking dope shirts.
I never heard of that.
Have you not?
Yeah, yeah, I have. Sorry for lying to you like that.
Damn, just immediately trying to gaslight me.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know what it is about the neighborhood. I don't know if it's like a age thing, like I said, there, because I know there's a lot of like older people who live in this neighborhood, or like, because it's this street and then the next street too, and then like all the other back streets everywhere.
Yeah, it's a little bit amazing if you go back down that way a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's all like I just like, okay, I just never see little Asian kids running. Like, I only ever see old Asians.
Yeah, you have to get up pretty early for the kids.
Put that on a shirt too.
You have to get up pretty early for the kids. Yeah. Oh, sauce and dough.
Sauce on dough. Yeah, that's right. I can't believe I forgot that.
Thanks, man.
Weird, but yeah.
Continue. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with. Like, I don't know. I just don't see, like, okay. I think about like Pico.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in Pico, and I think about even like during school time, or where. Well, I mean, I guess because even like I didn't grow up near El Rancho my whole life. Just like anywhere in fucking Pico, you drive around fucking Pico, and you see like just like kids like walking around or going home or doing whatever, and there's no fucking like.
I feel like that's dwindled just relatively, like, just because of us growing up, because I don't think anybody really goes outside anymore. I feel like it's mostly like a body like lifestyle.
No,
now.
I see, like, still if I go to Pico,
you still see that.
Yeah, I still see that everywhere, like Whittier, or before COVID, but I mean like Whittier and Pico, like I still see that, but like around here I don't see like
just kids,
like little Asian kids playing in the street. I don't see them. Maybe they fucking keep them indoors and lock them up. All I ever see is old Asian people and then young, like really trendy Asians.
Yeah, they like that. They like going to that banh mi place.
Yeah, there's a few places down the street that have they just swarm. You just go in, there's like fucking beautiful Asians with like different colored hair and fucking designer clothes.
Yeah.
And they're like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
Like guys and girls. The girls you probably are like way more than the guys, just because they're at least a little curvier.
Yeah, I remember going to Popeyes. It's been a while now, like maybe like 3 months ago, and I went in and there was an Asian dude with his Asian friend. One of the Asian dude was wearing like a all Supreme outfit. He was wearing like khaki shorts, a Supreme shirt, a Supreme bucket hat, and Supreme socks. And I walked in and I ordered, and I turned around and I saw them. They were waiting for their order, and I saw them. The guy with the Supreme stuff posing at the end of the fucking the Popeyes, and the other guy was taking a picture of him.
Jesus.
I was like, that's crazy. I've never seen that before.
You're like, what's up, homie? What size are those shoes, dog? I know. I don't understand, but I mean, I understand to a degree, but like that just it had clicked where I was like, there's no like, it doesn't feel like we live in a neighborhood with like a regular neighborhood that where I grew up.
Right.
Where it's like, you know, the evening comes along and there's like kids outside playing and screaming and kicking a ball around, rolling a stick in a hoop.
Those with their sticks and hoops.
Putting a good old fashioned American baseball card in their bike spokes. And...
Damn. That shit makes me miss. That's what I was thinking. I was gonna be like that shit reminds me of being a kid. Makes me miss being a kid.
The gunfight?
Yes. This shit hits different.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I remember like being a kid and living in like a huge apartment complex where like it was big enough where I didn't have to leave the apartment complex to play with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And it just trips me out that like, I mean, obviously I don't live in an apartment complex anymore, so I don't really see it, but it's just bizarre that I don't see like a bunch of little kids playing outside anymore. Like that was my favorite thing to do as a kid.
Watch other kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's just around here that I've noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's maybe just like the neighborhood or if it's maybe a cultural thing.
I don't know.
But even like on the weekends, like I don't see the kids running around. All I see are like, or even like I don't know, I guess I can't tell if they're teenagers or not.
Dude, every kid right now just wants to stay home and do fucking TikTok dances. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I swear I only see super old Asian people or young, like trendy Asian people, which I just realized they could be like 15 and I just don't know because
they could also be like 64.
Yeah. Just because I think of what I looked like when I was a teenager and what other teenagers looked like when I was young, but we're also like, you know, it was like kids who were like Mexican and black and like I didn't like we didn't grow up around Asians. Yeah. Like as teenagers.
Right.
So or like we knew like one Asian kid and we're like ha. So just kidding, we never did that. Not because we wouldn't have, but because we didn't have any Asian friends.
See, I knew one Asian person in high school, and it wasn't even because like we had the same class. It was because it was my girlfriend's best friend from LA, and she was Asian.
Whoa. What kind of Asian?
I think she might have been Chinese.
Put up a picture of someone who's Chinese.
Chinese man.
She was
old man.
She was an old
Chinese man.
She was an
it
old
was
Chinese...
her best friend. Stop.
She was her friend. Her best friend was an old Chinese man. All right, I guess.
No, my girlfriend was an old Chinese man.
Oh, who was her friend?
Oh, she was a little Asian woman.
All right, don't put up any of those pictures.
Put up a lot of Asian pictures.
We're like, no,
like too many of them. They're attacking from the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't think I really. Well, I mean, no, I had one when I was like a little kid, like in kindergarten. But I can't think unless I'm forgetting one, and now I'm gonna feel bad after when my Asian friend is like, "Hey, remember when we were friends?"
I know Kat. She's Asian.
She's
Filipino.
Yeah, she's Asian. Well, okay. Well, I don't have any like. I don't think so. I don't have any like Asian friends that like. Otherwise, I think they'd pop into my head right away.
What about that one guy that raps?
No, he's not my friend. But he is Asian.
No, he's not my friend.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say that before.
He's not my friend. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should go try to make friends with people around here.
Should be having...
There was one guy. Ooh,
I know.
okay.
Spooky vibes. I don't know what I would do if something jumped over the wall right now.
I know exactly what I would do.
Yeah, I know.
I would kill it.
It's
regardless of what jumped over, if it was a person or if it was an animal,
Yeah.
I'd grab this bottle, drink it, and then smash it over its fucking head. I'd smash it over its head and then get whatever broken glass is left and slice open its fucking throat.
That's why I keep that boulder back here.
Yeah. Someone's like, help me. Someone said, I'm like, no.
That's the head smasher.
Yep. Sorry. That's the thing. Like, if... Like, you know in horror movies where it's like a girl, like, being chased by, like, something.
Yeah. I just don't know what to make of it, yeah.
It's like a girl being chased by, like, someone or something, and then she sees, like, a group of people or something. Like, let's say they're, like, camping, and this girl's like, oh my god, someone can help me. And if I see a girl coming up who's, like, all bloody and shit, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck her up. As soon as I'm gonna be like, you need to stop what you're doing. And if she doesn't stop, I'm going to hit her with the bottle and kill her. And it'd be like, she attacked me. She was coming right at me. I don't know what she had.
That's true.
Or at least knock her out.
And then take her back to where she's running from?
Yeah, I would knock her out and then see, like, the butcher that's chasing her, and then kick her out a few feet and be like, take her. We're not part of this story. And then if he comes up to her and takes her, and then he's like, I'm going to come back for you. And we'd be like, okay, you can come back for us at this exact spot. I'll see you later. And then he'll leave, and then I'll leave.
Easy as that. It's horror movie 101, man.
That's also why I take my Bowie knife and my gun with me everywhere I go.
That's true.
Because...
Always keep that thing on you.
Keep that motherfucker on you. Yeah, that's why, like, anytime we go anywhere, I always take that with me. Because I'm like, I used to take my machete, too. Well, I do take it, like, camping. If we go camping. Yeah, if we go camping, I'll take the machete, because it's actually practical.
Right.
Like, the machete's for camping, the Bowie knife's for killing.
Fair enough.
It's like I'm being attacked by something, and I see the machete, and I'm like, no, I can't use it. And then I get the Bowie knife and fucking cut their head off.
Cut that bear's head off? What a nightmare that would be.
Cutting a bear's head off?
Just having to, like, defend yourself against a bear.
I've thought about that, and I've, like, already, like, I've had to, like, mentally prepare myself for that, because there's been times where I thought, I'm like, there's a fucking bear outside, and I grab my Bowie knife, and I'm like, this is the moment.
Yeah, this is the one.
And I go out, and I'm like, there's nothing there, and I'm like, I went out, there was a deer one time, and I was like, I don't think I could fight a deer. They're fucking wily, and they kick, and they bite, and they scream.
They got those little hooves.
Yeah. Like, even if I hack at them, they're still gonna keep fucking me up, dude.
Yeah, I've seen fucking deer running around with giant holes in them with their guts hanging out.
Yeah,
dude, I'm cool. Don't even trip.
Fucking deer, they have their fucking dumbass antlers too that are sharp as shit.
Yeah.
Bro, no thanks. Miss me with that. I'll stay in my little tent.
Stay in my little tent.
I'll do a bear call and let a bear come and deal with you. Then I'll deal with the bear.
Bear call. I want to get bear mace just because.
Just to have in the crib. That's what I would want if anyone, like, broke in.
Bear
I would want to, like, fuck them up, hold them down, then, like, drown them.
Open up the bottle and just
pour it in their throats. I would just want to go and just spray.
Oh shit!
Just let him. Yeah. Like, spray, like, completely coat their face and then wrap their face in plastic and duct tape it. And
that's crazy.
That's you get. You break it in the crib, bear mace, plastic bag.
You get the mace bag.
Yeah. I used to play Manhunt when I was...
Was that one?
No, that's not one of them. But there's, like, in Manhunt, you can do...
Oh, with the plastic bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
you can do different kinds of kills.
Yeah.
So I think there's I think there's 3 different kinds, and it's like a basic one, and then like a more brutal, and then a completely brutal one. And I think there's one where it's like you come up, you put the bag on him. I think the normal one, like you kind of just like
Suffocate
him, yeah, and you drop him. And then there's one where it's like you like bag him up, and then I think you like hit him in the ribs, or like you punch him, and then you start just fucking him up in the face. So you see him going like, and they're like spitting out blood, and you just fuck him up and then throw him on the floor. So it's like not only are they suffocating in the bag, but they're getting their fucking face caved in too, and then you throw them on the floor. And
what a crazy fucking game.
Yeah, that game was nuts. That game was pretty cool though. It was like, I remember that was one of the games that I was that I wanted to like replay as an adult.
You know what I would want to replay? Condemned.
I like that game.
I like Condemned a lot. Not a lot of people liked it. I feel like not a lot of people liked it. I feel like I could be wrong though.
I don't know. I wasn't it like didn't it get like awards?
I don't know, but I do know they at least made it 2. So they had to like it enough to make a part 2. So
I could have sworn it was part of like a Xbox, like best of Xbox
Game of the Year, or
no.
Oh,
Like, you know, they had like I don't fucking remember. Like, it was like where they had it on, I don't know. It was like they're like the best of the best or whatever, and then they had like certain games. Like,
I'm not sure. I think I know what you're talking about. But...
Xbox did that a lot, where they're like some of the games, like Halo, was like Platinum Edition.
Oh,
it was like one of like
okay,
the most, it was one
yeah.
of the most like loved games, and I could have sworn
Greatest
it was one
Hits,
of those.
I think is
yeah,
what it was.
Greatest Hits.
Yeah, where it would have like a special logo that said like Greatest Hits on it.
Yeah, I could have sworn. I think every company did that. Huh?
Yeah,
I know
probably.
GameCube did that, or Nintendo did that.
Yeah,
because I remember.
I mean, it's a for sure like make your dime off of this old game type of tactic. You know what I mean? Throw a platinum, throw a fucking Game of the Year edition on it.
Yeah,
it just gets rid of the game quicker.
Fucking Condemned was actually really fun. I liked how it like made you really feel like you were just finding shit.
Yeah, that game like gave me that like going into the darkness anxiety that I haven't felt in a long time. And I think the only other game that did that to me was that one game where you went to the asylum. What is it called? Outlast. Yeah, Outlast did the same thing that Condemned did for me, where it was very like, you're safe as long as I want you to be safe.
Yeah, there's a lot of like the whole game makes you feel vulnerable.
Yeah,
and the whole game makes you feel like there's never like a point where you feel safe.
Yeah, they definitely like balanced it where you have enough combat and survival horror to make it like a decent enough game. Yeah,
it's also not like a like Silent Hill survival horror, where it's like these like freaky monsters that are like you don't understand them.
Right.
It's like a lot of Condemned. They were just like crazy people.
Yeah.
So it's like it really made it feel like you're surviving against just one-on-one combat with people, and at least like Silent Hill, there was like this ambiguity of like, what is this monster and what is this, and you know, like you don't understand it. But Condemned was very like visceral and very like just just pure aggression. You have to fight people to survive. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the swinging animation always gets me on that game, where he does that kind of like whirling fucking hits.
Yeah,
it always tripped me out.
There's some games that have like really good like melee like feels.
Yeah,
like when you like hit someone or when you connect. Feels
they also
good,
did
man.
something in that game that I don't see in a lot of games with the melee attacks. They made it every time you hit the enemy would swing the direction you were hitting.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't see that in games really. Usually they're front hits so that they don't have to bob them. But in that game, you hit them back and forth, like, and they go like that.
Yeah, the guy like hits down and then he hits back and shit. Yeah, they actually
react.
Yeah. Look at that, dude. How crazy is that? That's good, man. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, man. I try real hard.
I know one of the games. The problem with like replaying old games is just is kind of like remembering it as it was. But then, when you play it, well, the thing is, it's like enjoyable to play it, to like play through it in a way, but the biggest problem for me is mechanically, because now games are basically perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if you get... Like, it doesn't matter how much of a fan... I don't like Call of Duty at all.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty is the perfect shooting game.
Yeah.
Hot fucking take. It's not that much of a hot take. Any other like shooting game, whatever, they're fine.
Yeah, it's not super hard to make a super responsive shooting game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like Call of Duty, I mean, is one of the biggest names in like first person shooter.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect like first person shooter.
Yeah.
It controls well, it's fast, it's this, it's that, like it's a perfect shooter. And then there's games like like GTA, or like any Rockstar game, like open world games, perfect. Like, or Fallout, like having like combining all of them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many different mechanics now that we've gotten to a point where there's caps on what's already been done and what's considered perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's like even Fallout New Vegas, from that generation to 4, it was like this is just like Call of Duty now, because they adopted like the perfect shooter kind of feel, because it just felt like a Call of Duty game. But or even how you play a game, like having, you know, your left hand control the person and the right, or the left joystick control the person, and then your right joystick control the camera, stuff like that. Or unless you're a weird southpaw. But like,
I rock bumper jumper, bro.
Yeah.
Use the jump.
Like, there's, for the most part, a lot of games like mechanically have been perfected, and they're just to a point now where there's like a standard,
Right.
everyone expects it to be a certain way.
Right.
And a lot of old games, like games from like 20 years ago now, they don't have that because they hadn't come to that point yet.
Right.
So playing those old games, you're like, what the fuck is this garbage? Just because at the time that was the standard.
Right.
Or they were still trying to figure shit out. That's the only thing that's hard about it, is because it makes the game hard to play. And for me, anyway, because I have the fucking worst temper. So playing an old game, I'm like enjoying it, but then it's like I get to a point where I'm like, fuck, this thing doesn't control for shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Like, that wasn't the point. Like, I wasn't like, I want to play that game because it controlled so well. It was like I wanted to play it because it was like a good story, or it had certain things to it that I liked, or it was nostalgic.
Yeah.
But then it controls like ass.
It's crazy to think about like games that like had a story and now they don't, like Call of Duty, where like they have a story, but not a lot of people play it for the story anymore. They're just like, I just want to get the fucking multiplayer lobby, bro. Yeah,
it's definitely if people play the campaign, I feel like if someone's been playing Call of Duty for years, they're gonna play the campaign.
Yeah,
but they're definitely gonna play it when like in their downtime. Yeah. Like, as soon as the game drops, they're playing multiplayer. Right out the gate, because they want to be on top of it. But then if they're playing, they play it a bunch, and then they're like, okay, I'm done playing. I don't really want to play multiplayer. I'll play the campaign for now. Right. But they'll play it because they've played every single one of them. I mean, or they don't want to be out of the loop. Right. You know?
I fall into that like area because when all the Call of Duty games first started coming out, I didn't have internet. I didn't have internet. Or friends. So
to this day.
Anyways,
I'm not gonna say that. That was in the last episode.
But I didn't have internet, so I played the story completely, and I played over and over again because I didn't have a lot of games either. Yeah. But I think the last Call of Duty game that I played the story of, instead of like just going straight to multiplayer, was Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And that game solidified I'm never playing story Call of Duty games anymore. Why? It's like futuristic bounty hunters essentially. Oh, and it's over the fucking top, where they have like jetpacks and shit. They do wall rides. Yeah, it's basically Titanfall. Yeah, without the Titans.
Yeah, and you're just like, dude, that's like the one thing that was cool about that game.
Yeah, there's a part where you're running through someone else's memory. Fuck
is this, Assassin's Creed?
You're running through someone else's memory of a city being attacked, and like the roads are all bent like fucking Inception and shit. It's so fucking ridiculous and over the top. It just didn't need to be like that. The multiplayer was alright though.
I mean, like you said, I think there's a lot of, like, even all the people that love Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I think even all the diehard fans, they play it for the multiplayer.
Yeah, definitely.
And then like the diehard fans do play the campaign, just because it's like the same way, people who do 100% achievements or trophies,
yeah.
like they play it because they have to.
Right.
And it's the same way, like if you've played every single fucking Call of Duty, you're like, I'm gonna play the campaign, just because I've played every single one.
Right.
Why would I not play it? Like if you're that much, that involved in a game or like a franchise or anything, it's like the Saw movies. I hated them. I hate those fucking movies. The first two.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Third one. It's like the plane.
The engines failed?
No, the plane was losing altitude.
Oh.
But not attitude.
Cool.
And then 4, it crashed.
Nosedived.
Yeah. But it was like it nosedived onto like an island.
Saw Island?
Where some people survived.
Oh.
Oh, right. And then, but they were all idiots and crazy.
Okay.
So
how many is there? Is it like 14?
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
I could have sworn there was like 14.
There is.
Okay.
There's the first. I think there's 8. I think there's 8, and then I think they're coming out with another one.
Really?
Yeah, with Chris Rock.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say, do you understand the words that are coming out? But then I realized that wasn't Chris Rock. Chris Rock.
Come on, give me your best Chris Rock line.
Chris Rock.
That's what I said.
Give me your best Chris Rock line. I don't know. I can't do Chris Rock because he just screams. Well,
That's
I guess
true.
I should be able to do it in that case, but I don't know. But yeah, I think they're gonna do. I don't know who it's under. If it's like under Lionsgate or not.
It's gonna be a Blumhouse.
Yeah. I don't know who it's under. I don't know who's writing it. I forgot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. Where they're doing something. I don't know if it's gonna be like a show or a movie.
Huh.
I feel like it might
feel
be a
about
show.
a Saul show.
I don't think it's gonna be like a. I don't know if I'm remembering it right. That it's not gonna be like the way the movies were necessarily. Okay. It's gonna be more like detective-y.
Okay.
But yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just that the first 2 movies were really good. The third movie was like, it was getting bad.
Right.
The rest were progressively worse and worse. So 4, 5, 6, and 7 are worse in that order.
Yeah.
And then they made Jigsaw, which was bad, but it was like better than the other ones. So it was like probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, and Jigsaw, and then the rest.
Yeah.
Like in that order. It was just like, it was not good enough to redeem itself.
Right.
But it was better than the previous ones. But at the same time, the previous ones were garbage.
Yeah.
So I wasn't saying much. It's like
it's like celebrating a touchdown where you're losing by like 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that one, because what I was gonna say was not that, but like it was the same thing. It was like winning a fight against old people.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, but yours is better.
Thanks, man. That's crazy, though.
I don't know. I just think about fighting old people.
That's all you ever think about.
How many kids do you think you could beat up?
A lot. Like a crazy amount. I think people overestimate the fighting power of kids.
I think so, too.
I think I could take out a lot of little kids.
I think they would annoy me before they...
This is boring now.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. And then I just lay down, they'd consume my flesh.
That's what they do.
Never mind. I was going to say, like, if you broke into a school, how quickly could you take out the school? But that sounds not like what I.
That's extremely uncool.
That's not exact. That's not what I meant. I meant like fighting them, not anything else to that school.
Like, what if it's a school for battle royale kids and you break into that?
You guys all come in on paragliders. Or you guys all come into school and you fuck them up.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's way better.
It's like going into.
At least I'm going to school with a little bit of like expertise in fighting. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not just beating kids up.
Yeah, like hand-to-hand combat and jiu-jitsu. That's true. I don't know, man. I feel like I could take on like.
How many old people do you think you could beat up? Like, you think you break into like an old folks home and just beat up all the old folks home there?
I think all the old folks.
I caught myself too. Can you do a little zoom in on my face when I go?
Yeah, dude, yeah, I'll put it in after. I think old people get beat enough. I'm so glad I don't have a career at all, or else this would probably be the end of it.
You'll never be mayor.
That's true. I should try to run for like a city position.
Yeah.
See what happens. That'd be great. Imagine me as president.
You said city council.
That's where it starts. And then I work my way up. I start fucking lying. I start just fucking cheating and stealing and doing a bunch of years. Yeah. Just doing a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm basically a politician just without a tie. Yeah, I think I could do it.
You think you'd be a bow tie politician?
No, God no.
No?
What am I, a homo? Maybe. like one day come in wearing like a tie and I'm like just being like really firm and talking to everyone, and then the next day bow tie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we are giving everyone free health care. And everyone's like,
that's the switch?
You're not in charge of that.
You work at Aldi.
Yeah. You keep showing up here every day wearing a bow tie or a tie. I don't know why I thought of being a homo as wearing a bow tie and giving away free healthcare, but I don't know.
That's exactly why I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I can do that though.
Wear a bow tie? Or give away healthcare?
Be a homo.
Oh. Can you say that? Can you have to bleep that out?
Be a homo? I could say homo.
That's cool.
I think, I think I could say it.
You're like edging on a homo.
I only edged on a homo one time. And you said you'd never bring it up. I told you that in confidence.
I'm sorry, man. Just crazy that you just do that, you know?
Sometimes. I just don't finish on them, because then it's gay. I'm just edging on... Edging on a homo is going to be the name of my autobiography. Edging on a homo.
Living on a prayer and a homo.
Living on a prayer and edging on a homo. The story of Bon Jovi. Anyway, having been in quarantine, I do want to replay. I still have, when I had my catheter in, I started playing my Nintendo, my N64. And it was like,
brought the Geo back out.
No, Jesus. It was nice because I was playing Mystical Ninja and I made a lot of progress in it. I was having a lot of fun, and then I got the catheter out and I was like so relieved to like be able to like move around and function regularly. And now, I mean, obviously, we're lucky enough to be able to function regularly. Yeah. Like, we're not, like, going to a hospital. We don't have to see a doctor. We don't need medicine. Like, we're lucky enough to be able to just hunker down and just stay away from everything. So because of that, I'm kind of considering playing through some of my Nintendo, because we still have, like, we have some games I don't want to play. Like, we have Turok. I
forgot about that. We have
Glover. We have Mario 64.
There's a bunch of games there that
Donkey Kong 64.
They ended up being a lot harder for me. Like, I don't remember them being as difficult as they are.
You know, I think I think one of the big things about that is the fact that I think now we have a standard.
Yeah, it's going back to the video game talk.
Yeah, it's a standard of what we expect, and then if a game like messes up or it kind of like, you know, doesn't play that well, then it's like it didn't matter to us when we were kids because it was just fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
And at the same time, if something was hard, we had all the fucking time in the world because we would once we were done with like our homework or if we had the weekend or something like that. If we were able to play, we could sit and just play for hours. And it was like, that was it. And it was fine. Now it's like, come on, man, I just want to move on with this. I just want to get past this part.
Fair enough.
And now it's like, at least for me, it's wired differently in my head. Where I'm like, once I start playing, that's why I can't play Dark Souls.
You know what you should play? Doom. I feel like you'd really enjoy Doom.
I didn't play the
Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I didn't play
I would fucking get it for you because I think it's so fast-paced that you would love it.
I have a horrible attention disorder. And at the same time, I have a very short temper.
Yeah, this will get both of them. Feed both of them.
My frustration, my temper is as short as my attention span. So it's just... That's why I liked Dante's Inferno. Because it's just so fast-paced and there's so much, like, shit going on. But the game is just also difficult.
Yeah.
I suck at video games.
Imagine that fast pace, but first-person shooting demons.
Bruh.
And there's metal music playing the entire time.
That's what I wanted. Because, like, Dante's Inferno is cool, but it has all this, like, choir-ish music. I'm getting rid of this shit, bro!
We're downloading Doom Eternal.
Drop it to D, bro. That's what I want.
That's basically what it is. I mean, I showed you that video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that was one of the things, like, I wanted to replay through some old games that I just don't have time to play that.
Yeah.
Or play games like that. Because now I want to start, like, in quarantine, I want to be productive and take advantage. Because this is something that I don't have.
Yeah.
Which is, like, you know, potentially up to 2 weeks of time, like, spent at home.
Yeah.
I never have that anymore. So, like, I want to do certain things and create certain things. I want to get certain things done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to be able to just spend the whole day or whole night just playing fucking old video games.
Yeah, I get you.
Hanging out. Which, I mean, I guess we could go do that right now.
Yeah.
It's not like we're doing fucking anything else.
What do you want to play?
We're gonna play Turok.
Yeah.